Here we go. Monster movie maker moment for the three-legged woman. Three-legged lady of Mississippi. Daniela Dorenzio from onlyinyourstate.com. Of all the ghost stories, urban legends, and folklores associated with Mississippi, the legend of the three-legged lady is by far one of the creepiest. For years, locals have told the story of the phantom woman in the lonely stretch of road she haunts. The legend of the three-legged lady is known far and wide. The locals report most sightings take place between 2661 and 4548 of Nashville Road, which is actually a dirt road located not far from the Lock and Dam in Columbus, Mississippi. She torments drivers by chasing their cars down in the dark roadway. All right, you said you had a movie idea out there off the rip.
Yeah, I actually...
Because I have a feeling your movie idea and my movie idea are going to be very similar.
No. This is going to be very different because this is also going to take place into a more of a house or a cabin or whatever it is that, like, the family, it's just a family of three. The husband, the wife, and the daughter. Very young.
Toddler age.
Not toddler, but...
You're killing a kid.
I would say she's probably like 7 or 8.
Okay.
What, you know? So it starts off with them taking the trip, right? They're taking the trip. They're going down the road. And I just kind of want to start off that you don't know this creature or you don't know this entity or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. But like their car, I would say that they've been driving for a while. So they're kind of, the dad's a little sleepy. Mm-hmm. Now, they get just T-boned or like the rear just gets hit. But it's not bad. It's not like, it's just, he's able to wake up and like kind of control it. Okay. So he doesn't flip. He doesn't like crash into a tree. Miracle, like a miracle that he stays onto the road but just spins.
Okay.
He stops, his adrenaline's up, everybody's adrenaline up, the mother's checking on the kids, his kid's crying. Mm-hmm. And he's like, okay, what
was that?
What was that? Looks around, looks at the car, he gets out, looks at the car, nothing. Looks around, nothing. So we don't see it. They carry on, and then they get to where their place, their vacation, for just the long week. Because these are city people. These are like business, like corporate office workers, you know what I'm
People from New York.
Exactly. So they're taking a week off to...
And they went to fucking Mississippi?
Somewhere. I don't know exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe it's like hometown.
Hometown?
Yeah, like maybe it's like her hometown.
Yeah, I would say maybe.
I went to college and I went to New York and I fell in love with a lawyer and I popped out a kid that he really doesn't love.
No, but I can say it's her hometown. Yeah, we could do that. So she goes back and they have this Airbnb or whatever, just 2-story house. Maybe she's missing a leg. No, I don't want to.
She's the daughter grown up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, sorry.
Anywho, there was just one scene that I thought would be like very, very chilling, was because the way that the car was hit more on the rear tire side, right? Mm-hmm. But it was to where the side that the child was on, because she saw her.
It's like, oh, that's mine.
But she was trying to get to her. Now, they settle in. And I guess it would be more as that the daughter's kind of like, I feel uneasy. Okay. I feel very uneasy about this. The mother is kind of getting that same little tingly vibe, but it's like, no, it's just where it's dark out. It's the forest. It's our mind playing its trick. The husband is still thinking about what hit the car. You're telling the daughter like you're super used to like the New York City and lights. Exactly. And the not used sound. To the quiet and like the dead like the cicadas quiet. Like exactly. You know, like oh fuck. They go in and the dad looks more right. That's also I want to have that little sound where there's nothing now. Oh, and like he's walking back, but he notices it.
That would be kind of a sick sound cue to have like the static noise of like cicadas and bugs and stuff like that, but when she's near, like, it's just dead quiet.
Exactly. And I would say that he kind of notices the sound, looks over, and he kind of sees like the tree and like something kind of next to it, but he can't see that well because it's too dark. So he just thinks it's part of the tree. Kind of, okay. The daughter or the wife calls him, like, "Honey, are you coming in?" And he turns to her. It's like, "Yeah, I'm coming." Turns back, and the tree's like a normal tree, and that lump is gone. And he's like,
"Fuck
yeah,
fuck that."
So now
I can't. Those moments fuck me up so goddamn bad in movies. I can't stand them.
There's another scene that I thought was so scary, and I kind of want to incorporate it into this because I can see this thing climbing, right? I wanted to see like a scene after a couple like terrorizing stuff, or maybe like weird incidents that's been happening, or some seeing in the woods or whatever. That in one instance, that the daughter is hearing tap 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 on the window, second floor, tap 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 tap. She sees. She gets up. She's not scared.
Yeah.
Brave. She sees her, like they're face to face. The light's on. She's talking to her. It's like, "Come on outside." I heard, like, "Can you hand me some glass of water? I'm thirsty." Blah 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 blah. And I would say,
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Or maybe she screams.
We literally, if you do this, the daughter has to be missing the leg. That's the tie-in where she's like, "That's my kid," and is like so kind to it, but like relentlessly terrorizing the parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a revenge story for this ghost, but it is.
You know what? We could do that. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Maybe
Right,
she has like a prosthetic leg or something, and she doesn't have it on, and she's like, Mommy, Daddy, you know, help me with the leg." They come, or one of them, the dad, maybe I would say, comes in, or maybe the mother.
And the window's opening.
No, well, not even opening, but just like the head's still there, and like the latch is still up. It's like, he comes in, and I want to have like the point of view, like maybe on top, like kind of on top or like side of him, kind of like first.
So like over his shoulder.
Over his shoulder.
So you have
walks,
like this shoulder ear silhouette as he turns in.
Yeah, he turns in.
Super dynamic.
Sees her. It's like, "Hey, what's wrong?" It's like, "Can you help me get the prosthetic? Like, the lady needs our help." It's like, "What lady?" "Right there." And then he looks, and he just see the head of the lady there, and he's just like, for one instance, like, "We're on the second floor. How the
rushes to grab her and then picks up and then it's gone."
That, or either her face changes in like fury because like that's
her daughter.
That's her daughter.
What she's believing is her daughter.
And she sees she has no leg too. It's like, "Oh, that's my daughter." It's like, "I'm coming in," like. And that's where we like, I guess the husband and the wife were downstairs watching a movie or whatever, and the wife starts screaming because like something's like banging on the door. Like, you know, just.
You gotta survive the night of terror as this thing's like spider climbing around the house and like trying to gain an entry point.
Exactly. So that's where I was like having like this terrifying. This time I actually don't know if there's killing in it. I just want to make this movie unsettling as much as I can. Not a lot of gore, not even killing or whatever. And even if they do, I would say the daughter survives, the wife, or either the husband.
No, you could totally make like a 4-person cast, right? 4 people.
Yeah.
The kid, the dad, the mom, and the 3-legged woman.
Yeah.
The 3-legged lady. And you could very easily do that in a way where nobody dies, but you get that fear factor of like that sinister level, looking behind, looking deeper into the scene, looking at the tree line constantly. Like, even when they get there and like they're walking from the car to the cabin, like scanning the tree line because she's there.
I would
like make this movie. You have to watch this movie 3 times to find her because she's almost in every scene.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. We could definitely do that. I also want to have like this scene of it kind of like during that time when they're on the movie, like sitting there watching the movie or whatever, they're chilling before the daughter calls or whatever, that he's like, you were going to tell me something when we got here because this is your hometown. Blah, 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 blah. And then that happens.
Oh.
So there's a reason why I want something about this, because he brought it up to me. Anyway, I would say towards the whole night of terrorizing, they're disheveled. They even went into the woods. They're muddied or whatever. But luckily, I would say they somehow like maybe kill her, or either they just survive the sunlight kills her, or just dissipates her, or something like that. Or
I like the idea of like making it to daytime, like. And that's kind of the other crazy thing too, is you could have it escalate from the time they get there for one night. Like you have like an hour and a half, 2 hour movie for like 8 hours of in lifetime. You know what I mean? Like 9 hours of in lifetime. Like they're driving, it's dark, the thing gets checked. Oh my God, a deer hit us.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Get to cabin, looking into the,
And we don't even need to start the movie while they're driving. We can start it when they're in the city, and it's like, hey, well, let's go visit our hometown. And it's like, oh, there's something I really got to tell you, but I would love to tell you
while we're there. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Yeah, and they're like, you know what? Let's leave. The date, they leave. They get down the road. They hit the limits. It's coming up. And she's like, you know why? Before we actually leave this limit, like the Mississippi or whatever, it's like you could just see like she kind of like the cam's on him maybe, and she's like leaning in, and just whispers like, "This isn't my leg," and then just cuts off. Like she was the actual daughter, or something like that. Is like
that might be how like she. Oh my God, you could do it where she's the actual daughter, but she grew up and maybe she's like baiting people back. Got it, brother. Okay. Got it.
I don't know. My ending was a little bit.
Okay. No. It's perfect because of this, okay? It's not a husband, wife, and daughter, right? It's a man, his disabled daughter, and his new girlfriend, who's also disabled in the same way his daughter is, and that's how they were bonding.
So friends.
So it's a girlfriend and a boyfriend and his disabled daughter, and she's luring them back to Mississippi to basically help her mom try to find peace because she wants to keep living.
So it's two friends and then the boyfriend of the girl, right?
No. The girl is young, right?
Oh, okay.
The daughter, the three-legged lady's daughter is older. She's an adult.
Yeah.
And she finds this rich dude in New York who also has a kid.
Oh, okay.
That has the same amputee, but it's missing her right leg.
I see
and
what
then
you're saying.
She's like, hey, like, oh, I'd really like to get to know you. And then it's like, oh, like I have an amputee. Is that weird? And he's like, no, not at all. Like my daughter is an amputee as well.
Yeah.
Has an amputation. And that's how like they get real close, because then she can bond with his daughter, and he's like, dude, this is the best thing that's ever happened, blah, 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 blah. And then they go back. And then that's when she's like, yeah, this isn't my leg. And you just see her grab the wheel and turn it, and you just hear the car crash, and then it goes dark.
Oh my gosh, that would be like, yeah, this isn't my like.
Yeah, this is,
or
like, yeah. This,
or I was kid, or
yeah,
something like that,
she still carries my leg.
And he's like, what?
And then
and she just goes off. And I would say like it kind of does that like maybe comic style, or not comic style, but like flashcard style of like the crash, boom,
missing
and then,
persons
like,
report.
I wouldn't know. I was gonna say like
survivor.
I was gonna say the flash, like the crash, it's upside down. The husband's like dead or whatever, maybe.
Yeah.
And then the next scene is just her carrying the daughter like princess style, like in the forest, because I would say they have prosthetic, right? Yeah, prosthetic, but like she's walking the daughter, and she's no prosthetic on. It's just, and then it cuts to black.
It's a fucking gnarly.
I was thinking about something like, but I was really like, the one scene that stuck with me was having like something to like, we're on the second floor. or like
Yeah.
something we're on the top story.
I like the
with,
idea of having the three-legged lady in a bulk of shots, but she's just in the background or like moving behind a window, or is like the shadow that passes by. You know what I mean? Like they could be making making dinner, and then it's like the light from outside, the sun's setting, and like a shadow moves in front, and they're like, damn, that was a big bird, or what the hell was that? Like, because it just like, it's gone.
Now, the reason why I had thought about that scene was because there was another movie, I don't know the name of it, but it is a Japanese film. I don't know what it is with Japanese horror story films, but they're really good at just unsettling.
Yeah.
Like just the slow, not like
I think some of their I think some of their censorship is what makes them do a little bit more.
So they had to adapt.
Yeah, they have to do a different style.
So what it was is the scene is the guy's talking to this lady. She's like, hey, I need help getting in, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't have my keys or whatever to get into the building.
Yep.
Could I come through your window? And then his other friend looked. He's like, what the? Like he closed. He's close. He closes. He's like, we're on the fourth floor. Like we're on the top story. He's like, how does women get up here? He's like, how does she get up there? It's like, and then it was like, oh yeah, because he was like handing her something through the window. I remember seeing that clip. I remember seeing that clipped. Yeah. It's like,
So, have you ever seen the Jennifer Lawrence movie Mother?
Yes. Wasn't that the one where it's like the 3 kids, right? No? Am I thinking of something else?
I think you might be thinking
the 3 kids, and then it's the mother that like took care of them in the cabin for so long, and then they 3 kids got found and then taken back into society, but then the mother looks for them and haunts this like
you're talking about Mama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, Mother was like a 2017 Jennifer Lawrence. She starred in it, and it was this like psychological horror like movie where this like she was married and she ends up having a baby. It's a really fucked up movie. Like it's out there.
Okay.
But at the end, and I hate even talking about this, knowing like the state of the world and stuff that's been told to us recently. But at the end, she has a baby, and it's her and the baby, and then the husband's in a cult, and they take the baby, and they end up killing and eating it, right?
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Certain files that have been released. Well, anyway, they put it right in our face. Well, anyway, I thought like that movie was very, very unsettling.
Okay.
Like super. Like I was talking to one of the guys at work who is like huge horror movie nerd. Like seen so many that he had to go to like Italian horror and. Like, I mean, he goes to like some weird out there stuff.
Probably, VPN to see other stuff. Yeah.
So I was thinking of doing something like Mother, where we have an origin story of the 3-legged woman.
Okay.
So you have the dirt poor family who's doing all the stuff. The husband works at the sawmill. You know, he's doing his thing. Blah blah blah. But they start getting infiltrated by cultists that he's bringing home from work. So he's like, hey, this is my buddy Dave. Dave, this is my wife. This is my daughter. And like, she's immediately unsettled by Dave, right? And so like, they go to like say prayer over dinner and he's like, I don't do that. And then like, you know.
It's like, oh, I'm an atheist.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But it ends up being that like, they're inducting the family into this cult, and like their initiation for the husband is giving up his firstborn. But they get to the point where they do it, the wife discovers it, and is like, that's what she's left with, is like the severed leg of her baby or her kid. And it like grief-stricken whatever, like freaks the fuck out and then sews it to herself to keep it with her. Like you just see like that psyche snap. And that's the other thing too, is I want it to be one of those like psychological horror films where it's like sorry. No, go ahead.
I was thinking of like a scene of like you actually having the sewing.
Yeah.
But like it's where it's like this. It's coming down to sunset. It's going through the windows, and you don't see her. You hear the sounds, but you can see it on the wall, like the shadow of it, and it's just the right
you
there.
see her like pulling the string way
Exactly,
out, coming
yeah.
back. Yeah. I almost want it to be like, what was the name of that? I can't remember the name of the movie. There was a movie that was like that, where it was like, oh, was it Parasite?
Of what? What is it trying to do?
It was a movie that kind of was like, oh, like it's about these people who are taking advantage of other people by living in their house and doing all this kind of stuff, but there was like a big twist at the end. Well, anyway, I kind of wanted to be like that, where it's like you have it's kind of that cultish mentality of like the infiltrating. You kind of see where it's going, but it's like, oh, they're just inducting him into the union, right? Oh, he's part of the brotherhood. Oh, he's part of this now. And it just like you can see it's unsettling him because he's doing things that he's not, like, he knows he shouldn't be doing, but it's benefiting his family. So like he gets inducted into the union, he gets more money. He buys a newer car.
Yeah.
Now they have two vehicles, and it's like, oh, now he's buying his wife nice clothes. He's buying, but it's like he doesn't do anything for the kid because he knows the kid is eventually going to be taken away.
So he's on the trial run.
Yeah.
Until he needs to go up to the to the full.
And then of course I work at a sawmill, so I have chainsaws and everything else.
Yeah.
So like that's what they do, and then like
Now is this? And then after that, is it like a time skip, or are you going on like she goes on a murdering rampage?
I think that's where the part is, where after she's grief-stricken and broken, that she goes to the sawmill and or church or anything, because I kind of like the idea of like the gossipy women and everything.
I kind of that I was thinking that too, but like the wives of the satanic cult maybe,
or like maybe they're all just part of the same cult and they're all in one area, they're all in one thing in mass. She's lost her mind. He's like, hey honey, I have to go, and leaves, and then like she just like
I can kind of see that. And
she gets like crazy, but she goes up there and like bars the door shut and just like Molotovs it.
I see. I was just thinking that this was going to be like a thing where she actually goes around and like kills a lot of the satanic cult members, kind of to where like for the one time you're actually like cheering for like the killer or the entity or whatever, and it's just this broken like lady becoming a monster, but like it's enacting its own justice, and it's killing, and it's just killing, and then it's doing that burning or whatever, and then she's still going, and she's looking for her husband now because he wasn't in the fire. So it's like he could be the last kill, and then because of all the like the blood sacrifices or whatever, or because of the grief or whatever, and then when she dies,
maybe this is what it is. She goes. She's lost it all. She's freaked out, mind broken. She goes and bars the church door shut, burns it down. Her husband leaves in his new car, right? And she runs through the woods and meets him on the road and crashes into him, killing her. He spins out, hits, like wraps car around tree, right? Brains himself against the tree, just like everybody dies. And then you just see her sit back up, right? And she stands up and the headlights are flickering, right? But it's one of those like zoomed in shots where like headlights flickering, right? And you see her silhouette sit up, and then she gets up and she walks off, and then it slow pans out and you still see her body there. Like it was her ghost, her spirit getting up and walking off.
Ooh.
Yeah. Both creepy fucking movies.
Absolutely. No, yeah. But this one is like, but you can make it to where she's like, does a lot of like have it to where it's like stalking. Where she stalks each member of like some of the satanic cults or whatever to figure out like who took her child. Yeah. And because she's on this hunt now, right? But like she's hiding behind like poles, or you see her in the background between like talking, like you said with mine. But like this is an actual like stalker. Yeah. Or she's watching someone sleeping over, and like you can see.
So I'm almost thinking like three acts. Act one is the setup of her husband and her being poor. They just had this baby girl. or they're raising this kid. They're like, when I say poor, like she's sewing her own clothes, like all that kind of stuff. All the women around are wealthy and have bright floral dresses and blah 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 and big necklaces and whatever. And then it's like she's kind of like the laughing stock of town when she goes and she has to buy like the meager groceries, and like they're buying, you know.
Would you almost have it to where she's actually like very resilient to that stuff?
To a point,
where it's like, you know what,
it's okay.
I have a beautiful daughter.
I have my husband. Everything's good, but it's getting to him, and then that's the crack that they then exploit. Get into their home. All of a sudden, he's like, "Hey, honey, I bought you this. It's
like, oh, what are these? It's like, oh.
But then it's kind of like, oh, well, maybe we are going to be okay. Maybe we are going to be okay. And then that's when it just like you get to like Act 3, because like Act 2 is kind of like the lead up of, and like maybe he comes in and maybe he has like a brand or something like that, or it's like some like cut. And
you should even have in Act 2 part of it to where like, yeah, you could have the cut or something. Yeah. It's like she's sitting at the table and she's like, listen, we gotta talk. Are you cheating? Because like, what's
he's
this?
Spending more and more time away.
All this stuff, like at first,
are you trying to buy me? Like, where are you getting it?
What's happening?
Yeah,
you know, they have a big argument, big fight. She's like, you know what? I can't do this. You sleep here. I'm sleeping in the bed or whatever. You know.
I'm taking the baby. I'm taking the kid. I'm sleeping in bed with them.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But then he proves to her, like, maybe he like gets a receipt for a check, and he's like, see, I'm not lying. And then like the trust comes back, but then I want it just to dial to 11 in the last 30 minutes of the movie, where it's like, what the fuck is going, like, Jesus Christ, like they set eyes on them, they sacrificed her, like they did all this stuff. She breaks, sprints through the wood, husband hits her, loses control.
But that's where I also
off.
Wanted to see, like in Act 3 when she starts just butchering people.
This is the thing though. I almost want it to be like it dialed to 11 to where like she freaks out. They like people come over, right? They all leave, dog's freaking out. They go out, and then you see like the shadowy figure come back into the house and take the kid. And then she comes back and she's like, where's? And so he's like super like sweating, you know, like very just like nonchalant about it. He's like, oh, well, she'll turn up. And then that's when they like, she like, honey, I have to leave. And then she finds a severed leg. And then it's like putting pieces together, and then she breaks, sews it onto herself. She's like, goes to the church, and like the church is like interior lit red, right? And you can hear like people like screaming, and like maybe she peeks in the window. It's like a total torture scene. Bars it up, bombs it, then car leaves. I want it to be like that fast, where she doesn't even have time to like stalk and like track.
Yeah, I see.
It's just like I broke, I'm killing everybody. And she's like, oh yeah, you just went and murdered like 75 people and like murdered the town.
Yeah.
And now your husband's driving away in his brand new car, and you sprint through the woods. And then she sits up, and she stands up, and she sits there kind of dazed and looks at it, then walks off screen. And then this slow pans out, and her body's laying there all broken.
Ooh.
Great movies.
Yep.
Great movie ideas.
Absolutely.
Now, at the end of the episode, I do have one question.
Okay.
Do you like feet?
Do I like feet?
Yeah. Are you attracted to feet?
I don't think I'm attracted to feet.
Okay.
No.
Do you think the three-legged lady would give a hell of a foot job?
Trinity O'Death.
She puts one toe in your butt while the other two feet are working.
All right. Thank you guys. If you enjoyed this Ghosts and Ghouls podcast, please go ahead, leave a like, go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and turn that bell on for any notification. Follow us on our TikTok, Instagram, Patreon as well to see this early, as well as go ahead and support us on Buzzsprout. If you just want to listen to the audio, you can also go there, download the audio, and just listen to that. Also, if you are just watching this on the Movie Maker Moment, then go watch
The what?
the Monster Movie Maker moment.
There you go.
Then please go watch the if you want to see the full episode of the three-legged lady. It should be around here, you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's a creepy tale.
It really is. So
everybody should go watch it.
that's pretty much it. So
Ghosts and ghouls. Stay creepy.